Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Vampire's Fall Origins. We last left off after we first entered Denumald. We're in Jorvik right now. And it's time to make our way inside. A new mainlander. I haven't seen that since Sava. Sava, where is he? Sava, he arrived at the island a couple of months ago. There was something off about him from the start. On the day he set foot in the town of Jorvik, he walked around, visited every house, every person, didn't say anything, just looked, measured us. The first night after he arrived, it started. Screams filled the night, and when the morning dawned, we found 10 people dead, drained of blood. Even stranger was that another 10 persons went missing and haven't been seen since. The island hasn't been the same since. It's like a presence is watching us all the time. I haven't seen Sava since that day. However, everyone knows he rules this island now. Some say they saw him go east to Ironhold. If you want to find him, I will go there. Okay. Thank you. I'm waiting for a boat to bring some wood for my house expansion. It was promised earlier this year, but it's several months late. What kind of a drunk, stupid captain is steering that ship? Pretty sure there's other stuff going on. John the Greeter. Welcome to the land of Denumald and the port of Jorvik. My name is John the Greeter, and I'm head of visitors information. It's my job to make sure all holiday makers coming off the boat get a firm and warm welcome. I've been at this job for 8 years, and during the years on the island, I have met many boat travelers, and I have one strong recommendation for you. Don't get yourself killed. Look, no one in his or her right mind comes to this island to have fun. Everyone coming here from the mainland is either fleeing a killer or out to kill someone. I don't know what category you belong to, and frankly, I don't care. Just don't get yourself killed, because that means a pay cut for me. I'm going to mark some White Wolves caves on your map so you can test your strength against the island. Choose one of the caves. The north one is the hardest and the south one is the easiest. Pick the one you feel most comfortable to battle. Okay. See, the first time I came through here, I didn't realize he had said that the south one was the weakest, and I just went for the closest one. Not the closest, but I just went south. I'm gonna go for the one up north. Do you know what we call this floating thing on the water that transports people? A floaty float? No, do I look like a bloody broomstick? We call it a boat. Mighty water transport? What's wrong with you? We call it a boat. Umbach? Umbach, did you just make up a word? We call it a boat. Or magic wooden carrier? Magic, do we look dense? We call it a boat. Some would call an intense fear of water combined with being born on an island a horrible fate. I just call it Monday. Okay. Another cocky mainlander coming off the boat. You think you're special just because... Is that a pair of fangs? Never mind, carry on. I'll be on my way. Regnhilder. Fresh off the boat, are we? I could use a mainlander like yourself. My cousin is a bit on the special side. He is up in the North Mountains right now and says he is building something. Some kind of portal. I'm afraid that he will get himself hurt trying things he is not really capable of. No one in Jorvik wants to associate with him. Magic and dark stuff is kind of frowned upon here. Could you go to him and take this letter with you? Sure. Great, you can find him up north. Yep, he's way up there. Mainlander. While selling fish to the locals, I've traveled to many places on the western parts of this icy island. If you have any questions about the west part, I would be happy to answer them. What is this town? This is Jorvik, the only place where the big boats from the mainland can reach this island. Where's Sava? I haven't seen him in a long time. I still have nightmares about the last time he was here, though. Any places I should go? For a newcomer that wishes to get a good overview of the western parts of the island, I would suggest visiting Asian Farm. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna call it Asian, something like that. I don't know. Follow mining site, Hollarm's Forest, and the Windy Fields. There's plenty to do at those places for a newcomer such as yourself. Okay. Another adventurer that traveled the sea to reach this distant island for questing and stuff. That's just great. I'm sure this ship is going at least 60 feet per second. Okay. Do I need any potions? No, I'm good on potions for now. The smell of fish never leaves this village. Well, that's probably because you've got fish all over the place in here. The Shiver Me Timbers are matey, piratey things. Okay, let's make our way up this way first. So the Witchmaster gave us, well, he didn't, he wanted us to lead his army, and we had the choice to either spare him or save him. It doesn't make a difference, you end up leading his army anyway. I don't know. Commander, we have searched the mountains in the north and haven't seen a trace of Sava. Okay, thank you. Let's take that off for now. Okay, I'll visit the little thing that I'm looking for up here first, and then I'll go after the, actually, mountain devotee. Follow me to the mountain in the north. Okay, vanishes into thin air. Okay. Here we are. Yeah, instead of... See, on the first map in the mobile version, there were chests that had the dark shards in them, which apparently aren't in this version. In this map, you find chests with bloodstones in them. The huge wolf is howling inside. Fight. Yeah, the difficulty jumps quite a bit going onto this island. I mean, I should be fine for now, but yeah, in later rebirths, it goes up quite a bit when you come through to this island. Now, I make my way across to here and then head south. There's a certain quest that you can encounter here. One moment, please. There's a certain quest you can encounter here that's best to get as soon as possible because it takes forever to finish it. One moment, please. But yeah, as I was saying, there's a certain quest you get over here which takes forever to complete, so you want to get it as soon as possible so you can be working on it the whole time you're here. I believe this is the correct path to find the person on. Here we are. Carl the Dragon Slayer. Before thee stands the mighty Dragon Slayer, Carl. You may approach me. I mean no harm, as only dragons should fear me. Okay. Dragon Slayer. Yes, Dragon Slayer. Slayer of dragons. You beat dragonlings. Dragonlings. They have dragon in the name, thus Dragon Slayer. Mighty. You don't even kill the dragonlings, they just fly away. Have you ever killed a real dragon? Real dragon? Starts sweating. No, there are no dragons, right? I have the dragonling record, and as long as no one beats that, I am the mighty Dragon Slayer. 15 dragonlings. Can you just beat that record so he'll quit? You haven't seen any dragons, have you? Big ones, I mean. Nervous. Dragon Slayer. So yeah, you've got a quest to slay 15 dragonlings. And that quest will take probably the majority of the time I'm on this island, if not longer than it takes to finish everything else on here. What do you know? Yeah, you can only do 3 bite, 3 sharpen, 4 to 5 fracture, 3 backstab, 3 bat swarm. Any of these abilities you can only use 3 times. Weapon attacks you can use as many times as you want in a combo thing, but any of the abilities you can only use 3 times in a combo. Which is why on the Discord server I'm on for the challenges and stuff they give us on this. Some of the challenges take forever because they want you to stack like 300, say 311 stacks of Petrify on your daily brutal, which we don't see in the PC version, sadly. But I mean, it. Some of the things can be tricky. It takes time. But I like that they developed challenges for us to do, and it's nice that people are putting work in to make things interesting after you've been playing for a while. It can get boring, and they do daily challenges except Thursday night you get the challenge, and then there's no new challenge until Sunday night. So they take the weekends off, and then. But yeah, it's pretty fun. If I remember, I might leave a link to the Discord, um, to the Discord servers in the description, if I can remember to. We're at that farm. Don't disturb me. I'm concentrating on the fence. Okay. Greetings. Huh? I don't know what. Huh, yourself? Obasi. Do you know Obasi? I don't know. I don't know him yet. Can't talk guarding. Why does a farm need guards, though? Yes. That's a bit odd, isn't it? What? Okay. Why would people want to harm this farm? I don't know. No, there are 3 rivers cutting across the island. Under the ground, there are many more, though. Jordan, where's the report? How much food is needed in the windy fields? I'm not Jordan. Don't be daft, Jordan. Go to the windy fields and find out which of the houses still have inhabitants. Okay? Jordan, don't stand there looking stupid. I'm not Jordan, though. Welcome to the Aegean Farm. What is your business here? What's this place? Aegean Farm is the biggest farm in Denumald. We produce 80% of the food on this island. Obviously, I'm not counting fish as food. Fish is rubbish food. How can you grow food in this climate? For some reason, the ground just below the surface is quite warm, actually. We believe there's some underground hot spring that's heating this area. Can I help with anything? As a matter of fact, you can. Someone or something has been destroying our crops at night. I've hired guards to protect us, but the criminal always seems to slip through the net. The sabotage has continued at night. If this continues, it's going to severely damage the food supply to the island. Investigate and see if you can find any clues. Is it a demon, a child, a bandit? Okay. Why would it be a child? Like a demon or a bandit I could understand, but why would it be a child? This shovel does not seem to be from this farm. It looks like it was left in a hurry. Okay. Can't talk guarding. Someone broke the fence. you seen anything suspicious? I think I saw this pair of guys sneaking around the fence. It was dark and it was hard to see. Okay. There are traces of several people hiding in here. Okay. Have you seen anything suspicious? Only a suspicious looking pale person going around and asking if I have seen anything suspicious. Okay, fair enough. Blood, human blood. Okay. Okay, yeah, that other thing was over here. Here it is. A strange poisonous smell is coming from the barrel. The barrels, okay. I don't know how you can tell that it's a poisonous smell, but sure, let's just go with that. Someone tried to dig some deep holes. There's nothing in the holes. Okay. Oh, hold on a minute now. There's still one more thing I can do here. I hope I didn't screw it up. Crap. I think I missed my chance. One of the guards is one of the people who's been sabotaging, and you end up fighting him if you ask him if he's seen anything suspicious. And apparently, because I got enough evidence before speaking to him, I can't do that now. Show clues. It seems like there's a resourceful group behind this. Not a lone person or a demon. I can only think of 3 groups that would have the resources and the motive to do this. The fishers at Jorvik, the inhabitants at Smuggler's Bay, and the Denumald hunters would all gain by seeing this farm go under. If you find anything suspicious at any of these places... What? So do they just not... Wait a minute. See, in the mobile version, it's the Farseers that you investigate up here. So are the Farseers just not a thing in this version? I mean, I get that the Farseers were a way to put ads into the game. You'll watch an ad to get a reward from them in the mobile version, but are they just not even a thing in this version? Because in the mobile version, the Farseers have a village up here, and then Smuggler's Bay is over here more. That's weird. The map is completely changed then. Now I'm very curious to see what it looks like up there, if that's what they did. If they removed the Farseer Village and replaced it with Smuggler's Bay. I want to see how they did that. But that's going to eliminate a quest that you had in this map as well. The Hunters of Avon never forget. For Vassal. Okay. I forgot they do that in this map, and it sucks. So at the moment it doesn't do too much, but in later rebirths when they boost their defense like their armor like that, you don't do nearly enough damage to be killing them, and it sucks. Follow me to the mountain in the north. Yeah, I'm very curious to check this out now. Oh, Mike. Step right up, step right up. Welcome to Mike's Magical Boxes. The boxes have been found on shipwrecks around the island. Dare to open a box for only 100 gold. You can experience the excitement of one of Mike's boxes. Okay. Yes. Contains 101 gold. Open box? Yes. In the box you find a handwritten note. Note to self. You are the best sailor in this world. Be brave and challenge the water. Yes. A strong burst of metallic-smelling air explodes from the box and fills your lungs. You feel more experienced. Yes. We have a box spirit. Contains a sealed letter with text on it to Edon of Gordova. And then this box I saved for last. It's so fucking dumb, but for whatever reason, when I found it the first time, it was the funniest goddamn thing to me, and I don't know why. Open box, yes. Wolf in a box. I mean, it's so dumb. But for whatever reason, I laughed my ass off the first time I ran into this. Like, I don't know why. It just, for whatever reason, this was so fucking funny to me the first time I saw it. Just a wolf in a box. So, that's all of Mike's Magically boxes finished. In these troubled times, we have to be strict about entrances to Ironhold. Okay. Hold up, no one enters, not without the captain's orders. I'm looking for Sava. Didn't you hear me? Captain Clegg's order is needed. Where's the captain? He went to the Watcher's village last week. Usually he stays there for a couple of days, sometimes weeks. Okay. Part of an old map seems to be scribbled onto the stone. It's not complete and seems to need 3 parts. So there's nobody in this part. Yeah, honestly, I think that Slay 15 Dragonlings is the most irritating quest in the game because it just takes so damn long to do it. Why do I live here alone? Have you ever met people? No. You must be the luckiest person alive. Feel free to prove me wrong, though, by helping me and proving there is actually a decent human in this world. I could use some tender boar meat. They are pretty much the only animal that can handle the wind in windy fields. Yes. Okay. Now, this quest can take a little bit sometimes. It took me a while the first time I tried this to find the boars that I needed to. Hello there, you seem to be the perfect stranger to solve my marital problem. There's something about your pale skin and your pointy teeth that just screams marriage fixer. My husband had one of his usual outbreaks of rage and moved to one of the other houses in the windy fields. His name is Essel. Sure. This guy's a dick. Leave me be. Go home. You go home, mainlander. Go home or I'll haunt your nights. You haven't been married, have you? I'll pay you 500 gold to go home. Sweet. Not worth it. Oh, my love has returned. He said he missed me so much he couldn't manage on his own. Wonderful. And you only get 250 gold for it. Isn't that nice? We can see Sava's second-born pass by from time to time. This is a good place if you like the wind in your face. Unfortunately, I don't. Windy Fields. Does that sound like a good place to build a farm? Not really. Ooh. Yeah, I might as well go and get this guy up to the mountain thing. This is the last time I try to buy hay. It's blowing away. Ark. Alright, I'll help. You can say, I'm not going to collect hay. I'm a vampire. Your epic journey has brought you here, collecting blown away hay. You've got to collect 12 of them. I just love how they're just being a smartass about it. Your epic journey has brought you here collecting hay. Huh. Not bad. Usually takes me a lot longer to find a boar out here. Okay, where the heck was the rest of that hay? 10 of 12. Lovely. It always seems to take forever to find this, hey. Mostly just because I don't know its location, the locations of them very well. I haven't memorized where they are. So I always end up running around like an idiot trying to find them. Like the first few I find just fine, no problem, but then the last few I always have trouble finding them. Because they're not very far away from her, it's just, I don't know, I just always have trouble with the last few. That's one thing I gotta say, I do like when you block or dodge in an attack where they hit multiple times. If you block or dodge, you block or dodge every single one of the swings. You don't just block or dodge the first one. Like when they do a combo thing like that, you avoid all of them, not just one of them, which is very nice. There we go. Thank you. Just take it. Looks like people died here. I never noticed those little crosses before. Part of an old map seems to be scribbled onto the stone. It's not complete and seems to need 3 parts. So that's the second part. And I believe the third part is at this other house down here. This one, but I can't remember for certain. I think they were each by one of these houses, but I'm not certain on that. Yep, there we are. And there's nobody here either. Okay, and then that puts a thing up there for us. Let's bring this guy the meat. Oh, tender boar meat, nice. Those fangs you have, though, you are no human being. My point is still valid. There are no decent humans. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. I shouldn't use that because then I won't be running into dragonlings. I'm not kidding you, as long as it takes to do all the quests on this island, I probably will have dragonlings left at the end to still go and hunt for. I actually, a couple of times now when I've been working on this quest in the mobile version, I've gone back to the first island where I can kill things faster, because then you get through the battles quicker, so you're more likely to run into a dragonling faster that way. You don't get as much experience or anything out of the fights, but just if you want to get it done quickly, that way works a bit quicker. Plus, I always just, they seem to be a little more common on the first island, or on the first map, whatever. But yeah, this hunt for Sava with this second map is actually, I don't even think it's been out for a year. It was in the game when I first started playing the game, but I believe somebody said that it was a few months old. I don't know. That wasn't so hard, Jordan. I'm not, whatever. I wonder if this is gonna be the same way it is in the mobile version, where you can't do anything to eliminate any of these places until you find the correct one. So it's just gonna say sabotage at that farm on all three places until you find the place that's actually the ones who sabotaged it. Which is frustrating. You make one bad joke and suddenly no one wants to work at the same market as you. Must have been a pretty bad joke then. That's a big wolf. Okay, how much was it again for the really nice wings? Like 20,000 something? Yeah, 23,400. I think I'm gonna purchase those when I get enough gold. Because yes, there's also good equipment I can purchase, but the best equipment I can purchase on this island is way over here in the end of the island, which I think it's, no matter what, I'm not going to have enough gold when I get there to purchase the things I want to get. That's just how it works out. Even if I just don't buy anything and I save up all my gold, I'm not going to have enough at that point. Man, I got distracted again. I wanted to go and see what the what that part up north was like now. And then I got distracted and now I'm going down this way. That's the problem I have with this type of game. I always get distracted by side quests and stuff and never get what I wanted to do done. Yeah, if the Farseers aren't in this version, that's going to eliminate another quest, so there's not going to be that quest in the game either. I don't know, I just thought maybe they would still be in the game, they just weren't there to get the visions from. But that's right. The one guy from the Eyeless Order never said anything about Farseers either. And in the mobile version, the one guy asks you if you're, or no, it was the other way around. The Farseer asked you if you were involved with the Eyeless Order. Never mind. I was thinking it went the other way around, but no. But still, it's so weird that they're not in the game. Like, I can understand in this version, in the Steam version, they won't need to play ads to make money on the game that way. But it's still weird that they would just completely remove the Farseers. Like, they wouldn't have to play ads or something, they could just not have them give you the visions, but I don't know. I don't know, it's weird. Trying to remember which. Yeah, this was the one with stones. A hand imprint is visible on the stone. Touch imprint. The imprint disappears. Hey, they fixed that. In the mobile version, it says touch imprint. You touch it, and then it says the footprint disappeared. Apparently, they fixed it though. A sigh of relief can be heard from the walls of the ruins. Okay, that's normal. Those noises are weird. Yeah, the Farseer Village is here. What? What in the hell? We deliver the finest experiences to the entire realm. Apparently not in this version. Welcome to the Farseer Village. This is our beloved home. No sight of the eyeless folk here. Okay. Investigate the suspects of the sabotage. Okay, this is weird. I once confused my brother, who is also a Farseer, with my Farseer neighbor. How is that even possible? This is so fucking confusing, because they didn't say the Farseer Village. The lady told me the lady told me it could have been the people at Smuggler's Bay. Which is why I was so confused that it was showing up here. I was like, no, Smuggler's Bay is not there. I don't know. Where's me wagon? How are the Farseer barrels made? That's a secret. The secret behind the Farseer barrels has been passed down for generations. It wasn't easy getting this corner spot in the village. What in the world is going on here? I'm confused. The translator. Leave me be. Okay. Fashion isn't really our strongest discipline. We live in peace and wish everyone well except the eyeless. Okay. That's a bit rude. You should have seen this guy in Common Grad. He was just tearing through visions like crazy. Every day there are several wagons with Farseer barrels leaving this village. Where the hell are they going then? Because they're not at the places that they normally are. So I haven't had a sight in weeks. Have I lost it? Are there any Farseer barrels here, you might wonder? No, don't get Farseen on your own barrel, is an old saying. That's not how that saying goes, but I mean, I guess that works. I've just been to a van with a load of barrels. No, you haven't. There were none there. Stop lying to me. I'd rather die than lose my eyes. Okay. Farseers have been living on this mountain for ages. It is said that the first Farseer could get visions by just staring down a well. It is also said that the first Farseer was constantly drunk. Okay then. Visions and food. What more could you ask for from life? Why are people stupid? Time to prepare some visions for Gordova. You're not allowed to live in this village if you haven't gone through Farseer Academy, which entails years of staring into thin air to find your inner vision seer. Sorry. Welcome to the Farseer Village, stranger. We have been around here for ages, providing experiences for the entire realm. If you haven't tried a Farseer barrel, you really should. Have you ever wondered how we make the barrels? Well, that's a trade secret. You could get a glimpse of the process if you help me out with some collections for the visions. Want to help out? Sure. At the core of a Farseer vision is the sense of having an experience. We need stuff that affects people, something that makes them go, holy crap, what was that? I've made a list of useful stuff. Some blood from a monolith, fermented pine from an abandoned market, and so on. You know, normal stuff. Okay. I had the weirdest sight the other day. Can't tell you about it, I'm afraid. A Farseer never reveals his visions. Then why are you bringing it up? That's just like somebody saying, oh, I had this really weird dream the other day, and then just not saying anything about it. It's like, why tell me then? The map on the stone. Finish up that quest. Here we are. Secret grave. Here rests McConnor in secret. Most famous for demanding his grave be put in secret in the mountain, only reachable by following a map scribbled on some random stones. No one knows why he did this. He was most likely utterly crazy. I wonder if they fixed this in this version. Ah, they seem to have fixed it. In the mobile version, if you run up at this part, you can actually end up getting up here, and then you have to go down that way to get back out. You get stuck up on top of the mountain, but apparently they fixed it in this version. Which, honestly, I'm kind of glad for. Or glad that they fixed it, because that just... Well, it did make for a nice shortcut sometimes, depending on what you were doing. It was also troublesome. Copper the Portal Maker. You have a letter from my cousin, you say? Reads. Well, I could use some help, I guess. You see this wonderful stone structure? I'm like 99% sure I can use it to create a portal that will send a person to a secret magical place. I'm so close to finishing it. I just need the last touch and it's done. I need some Galena ore to make the structure more stable. If you can kill some winter spirits, I can use their essences to make the portal safer. Also, if you can get an eye from a corrupted soldier, we might be able to peek through the portal before jumping inside it. Oh, and buy some falcon dust and a graveyard stone. I need it for some stuff. Okay. We're getting so many markers on the map. And the thing that bothers me is that you can't remove a mark. You can't, like, untrack a quest on your map. So if you get all these markers, they're there until you finish the quests. They're there until you take care of them. Which isn't usually a problem, but on this island, when you've got this one, you've got several that put multiple markers on your map at once like this, and it gets very, very cluttered. decluttered very quickly. Okay, that guy just put up thorns, which means I do not want to attack him right now. Now, whoops. Now I can attack. See, the fire slam on this weapon isn't that useful usually. Oh, I hate these things. These guys like to use thorns a lot. And what do you know? He didn't use thorns. That might actually be a first, fighting a Yeti and it never used thorns in the fight. It's almost always like their first move when I fight them. Why is there a cave right there? Oh, I know why it's there, I think. No, what I'm thinking of is in a different place, so no, that wouldn't be it. No, the thing I'm thinking of is down in that part, I believe. Oh no, maybe that is the cave I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is, okay. So that's something I interact with later on. Okay. Of course. I have to skip my combo turn because of him. The turn that would have killed him, I had to skip over it. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Was there anything up this way? There was. Oh, and then it opens up into this part too. Okay. That works out. Since this is where I was going anyways. I didn't have any reason to go up here other than to get that chest, but I knew there was a chest up there and I wanted it, so... I mean, there was that thing for the portal, but other than that, I wanted the chest that was up there. That's the main reason I started heading that way. I believe these guys can do thorns as well. Yeah, once you hit level 60 and 61, it takes forever to level up again. That's where it seems to just become ridiculously hard to level up. Yeah, my character on the mobile version, I'm on... Oh, hold on a second here. Where do I see that thing again? In here. Rebirth. I am on this one in the mobile version, and I'm only at level 77. So it starts taking quite a while to level up, because I've been finishing every quest each rebirth, and that's all the farther I am. So yeah, it takes quite a while after you get to this point. One second. These ones are irritating too, because they always do that as soon as you hit. some texts from my mom about some doctor appointments coming up. Sorry about that. A stand full of fermented pine. Take some. Okay, no, there's no chest over there. Well, that's 2 out of 15. There's 2 quests that I always end up having left over at the end on this island that I have to go and hunt for. There's this one and one you get later on in here where you have to go and hunt down some werewolves, and they both always end up taking me way longer than anything else. Well, that, and then there's also the 3 golems. That's usually one of the last couple that I do as well. Just because that one's difficult and I want to have as good equipment as possible when I do that one. This didn't go where I thought it was going to. Am I able to get to that thing for helping the Farseers up there? I don't remember what was with the graves and stuff here. I don't even know if there is anything about them or if it's just environment. It might just be part of the environment that's there. Yeah, that one's on the other side of the mountains, isn't it? Yep. Because right up here is where those... Yeah, right up here I think is where those mountain devotees end up. Nope. I was mistaken. Oh yeah, they're over in that part, that's right. This is where that one maze is. On this island you don't have brutals, you've got mazes, which are basically multiple fights with brutals that just... This is a challenge for the strongest ones. You will face certain demise if you are weak. Each statue is a challenge. If you lose a challenge, the statues in this maze will come back. If you leave this maze, the statues will come back. So yeah, the first one's not bad. There is but one thing that's common to all brutals. Then we get to 9,431 health on this one. Which I'm probably gonna die on. Although I killed the God Brutal, which had quite a bit more health than this even, so maybe I can do this. But the next fight I won't be able to do. Wait, why did the boar whimper like one of the wolves did do? Yeah, this next one, I'll try it, but I think this next one's gonna be way too tough for me. Our never-ending thirst to be the strongest of all. 31,000 health. Yeah, I'm screwed. Yep. These are gonna have to wait quite a while. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I believe there's 6 of those in total on this island. I've completed one of them in the mobile version. And I didn't even do that one until my last time through. So I didn't even do that one until horror. And I'm lucky I was able to do it then. So that's probably something I'll be saving those until I'm on Infernum. Because those also will not respawn like the brutals do on the other land. The mazes don't do that. Once you finish a maze, it's gone forever. So yeah, they're a one-time thing, so I'll probably just save those until my next, or until my final rebirth. I'm thinking I might play through this on the next rebirth as well for videos, and then I think that's all I'm gonna do with it for videos. Or I might save until I've made it to Infernum and then play through on Infernum in videos. I don't know. I'd kind of like to just keep playing through and go through each rebirth, but that'd take so long, and it'd be so many videos of just the same thing over and over again. It's just there would be no reason to do that many videos, because each rebirth is going to take at least just as long as, well, maybe not quite just as long as the first time through, but each of them's going to take a while. So I'd be Cave of Div. A stench of coffee and some angry, deranged shouting comes from inside. Probably better to not approach. Now, my guess is that that's meant to be a joke that it's the devs. Dev, I don't know. Maybe not. That's the way I understood it when I first came across that. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's go back to Jorvik. The good thing is, stuff sells for a bit more on this island. I mean, that's because you're getting higher quality items, but still. It's nice. You can get more money on this island. You get more gold from battles and stuff on this island too, so... Ah, damn it, I went the wrong way. Come on. What the fuck? Thank you. That can get irritating sometimes. Frozen dandelions? Sure, here. Ouch. Okay. I might make it to the next level in this video. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna be leveling up a lot slower now. Excuse me, sorry about that. Having some problems with my stomach. Entered Translators Guild. Yeah, they all say something in a different language and I have no idea what they're saying. That's German, I believe, and it says hello friend. This is something is, I don't know. Bienvenido. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know some of these languages a little bit, but not enough to know what they're actually saying. Why is there a cave right there? Huh. Odd. But yeah, I know the languages, a couple of them a little bit, but not enough to be able to tell you what they're saying. I know some of the words, but not the full phrases they're using. Yeah, this is, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but that's a bit unsettling. Cape Forest Bandit. So yeah, this area down here is the Cape Forest. Brother of the Hooded Brotherhood. You should not be here. Go away. Okay. That's weird. I don't remember seeing that black edge on the map before. I must have, I just don't remember it. This would be an excellent place for a chest. Why is there no chest here? They're just a little bit up to the north, man. Just take a few steps and you can see them. Yeah, you run into some of the Hooded Brotherhood guys out here, and what were they called out here? Cape Forest Hooded Brother or something like that. And I just, the one time in chat, I'm like, I'm awfully glad, because in the other map they're called Brother of the Hooded Brotherhood. I said, I'm awfully glad they didn't call them Cape Forest Brother of the Hooded Brotherhood. Because, I mean, just calling them Brother of the Hooded Brotherhood is just an obnoxious name in and of itself. So then I just, with the humor that I've seen in the game, I could very easily see them doing something like that. And it surprises me that they didn't call them Cape Forest Brother of the Hooded Brotherhood. Because it would fit with the humor in the game so well. Newt again. Hey you, please, I'm in need of help. What's your problem? My grandmother passed away recently. With her last words, she mentioned a family heirloom that was hidden in a tree stump in this part of the forest. Could you please bring it to me? Are you kidding me? Hey, take it easy. The heirloom is in the stump right over there. It's not like I'll ask you to look through every stump in this area. I mean, who would be so stupid and ignorant as to give you a stump searching quest without providing a marker on your map? Oh, I see. And I just love the name is basically just not again. A ring has been pushed into the center of the tree stump, exactly at the place shown by the map marker. Take it. Thank you. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Okay. I just love how they did that. And I love, like I say, the person's name is basically just not again. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 100 pounds? Wrong. 350 pounds? Wrong. 700 pounds? Correct. Or why don't you use kilograms? Why does the woodchuck not chuck wood? Who knows? Okay. Why is the answer 700 pounds, though? Like, I don't know why it's 700 pounds. That makes no sense. But then again, half the stuff in this game doesn't make sense, so... Your increased dodge chance didn't help you much there. remember there being a river that I had to cross there. There probably was. It's been a little while since I've been to this part in the mobile version. I haven't been playing as much as I was, so... Enter the fellow mining site. The Hooded Brotherhood. They attacked us. My brother killed by a hooded brother from the Hooded Brotherhood. Just... that sentence is just so obnoxious. Those mercenaries have no limits as long as they get the coin for it. We've been here mining for years and trading with the locals on the island without any problems. From out of nowhere we are attacked. Pale One, I know who you are. Avenge us. I don't have much coin to spare, but please find the Brotherhood encampment in Cape Forest. Kill them. They will pay. Just that sentence was just so obnoxious. And I know they did that intentionally. It's just ridiculous. It's like, why? Oh. There they are. Such a puppy. Go here, kill them, find that. Are you even getting paid for doing this? You should see what Sava pays us. You will pay one way or another. That wasn't too bad. Now I believe I can run into those Cape Forest hooded brothers out here. Maybe not. I don't remember. All I know is they were a thing in the mobile version. There was Cape Forest hooded brothers. And it just made me laugh because I was like, at least, as I said, that was seriously my first thought when I ran into one, was at least they didn't name them Cape Forest Brother of the Hooded Brotherhood. Like, that was the first thing I thought of when I saw one. Thank you. The sorrow will follow me for the rest of my life. Knowing the culprit is dead will be a comfort for us, though. I know that your journey to this island is because of Sava. Knowing that he is cooperating with the Brotherhood spells bad news for us all. I have marked all Brotherhood encampments on your map. I trust you know what to do. Farewell. Goodbye. Yep, I know exactly what to do. kick their asses. No. That's not an underground passage either. Why am I finding all these caves that I never saw in the mobile version? Like, seriously, I've seen at least 3 that I've never noticed before. I mean, granted, I'm playing on a much larger screen, so I'm gonna notice things a bit easier, but it's weird. That's it. I'm not letting my guys take one step in these mountains with all these bandits roaming around. Kill a handful of them and let me know when it's done. I'll pay you good. You need an exact number for some reason, you say? Well, let's say 8. I'll kill him. Thanks. Ooh, another dragon link. After this one, I'll be a 5th of the way there. Watcher's Vale, Spirit. Yeah, we're in Watcher's Vale now. Did that say armor increased by 500? Oh my god, even my... Oh, you guys suck. Is that just an oddly placed shadow or something? Just looked weird. Oh yeah, a Yeti. Although you can use, I believe you can use Conjure and Bite without taking damage from thorns. Yeah, that's what I thought. I forgot about that before. I always just skip over the turn. I forgot you can actually use stuff like that. An underground passage. It's closed from the inside. Okay. I'm not sure what these are. Unless it's supposed to be like a geyser or something. But there's a few of them out here. And they're just weird. It does look like there's a hole in the ground there that it's coming out of. So maybe it's just meant to be like a geyser. Because there is like a foggy or steamy look to the air in here too, so maybe. Hey, there's a bandit. Oh, jeez. Really? That's irritating when it gets that close to leveling up, but it doesn't do it. It's just something about that is so unsatisfying to see that so close and it's not there. Hey, since when do you guys heal twice? 3? What? Since when do they heal that many times? Once I open up that underground passage, this place becomes quite a bit faster to traverse. Because you don't have to go all the way around all the mountains, you can just take that. Because the other end of it is right down here somewhere. So rather than having to go all the way through there, you just go through there and come out, was it like right over here, right in here, wherever it was. It's quite a bit nicer than having to go through the whole path area in there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna skip over this. So now I'll kill it before it can do that stuff. That way it can't increase its armor and heal itself if it dies before it gets the chance to. Because it only does that once you get its health to a certain point, so if you don't drain its health that far, then it can't do that. What was it, 23,400 for that set of wings? Actually, let me see what you've got for weapons and stuff before I decide to spend it on that. Okay, you don't have any great swords. And he doesn't have much that it would be that useful, so yeah, I'll just go ahead and... Although this one's the same thing. I think I'd rather have this one. And that gives you all of the might abilities active at once then. I don't know. I like both of them, but I like this one. This one looks cooler. They have the same effect, both of those two sets, so... Yeah, let's do that. I think I've got... Which wings do I have on my character? I think I've got these ones on my mobile character. Because these things cost dark shards in the mobile version, and those are something that you... Okay, it does auto-equip them. Those are something you have to either find in chests or pay money for. What? Thing on the ground. A moldy sandwich. It's been lying here for ages. Looks like mozzarella and some homemade meat. Once upon a time, it was probably delicious. Gross. There's a few things on the ground that you find in this map. But anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end this one. So that's it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.